powerful connection. Vision doesn't just come from us, it comes from God. It's a reflection of his plan for our lives, our families, our workplaces, and our communities. When our vision is aligned with God's purpose, it becomes a guiding light that helps us lead with clarity and confidence, even in uncertain times. As we explore vision tonight, keep this verse in mind. Ask yourself, what is the vision God has placed on my heart? Where is he calling me to lead? And how can I ensure that my vision is not just about where I want to go, but where he is leading me? Vision isn't just about seeing the future. It's about stepping into the purpose God has prepared for you and leading others to do the exact same thing. Defining your vision begins with reflection, taking time to step back and ask yourself important questions. What is the bigger picture that God is showing you? This isn't just about what you want to achieve, it's about tuning in to the direction He's leading you. Consider the areas of your life, your family, your workplace, community, and reflect on what transformation could look like. What change do you long to see? What difference do you feel you're called that you've been called to make? Reflection allows you to connect with your inner desires and align them with God's greater purpose. No, it's not about wishing for answers. It's about talking to God and listening for God to reveal them to you. Once you begin reflecting, give yourself permission to dream boldly. Vision isn't meant to fit neatly inside your comfort zone. It's designed to stretch you, to challenge you, to call you in to greater faith. Don't limit yourself to what seems possible based on your current resources or circumstances. Remember, vision often exceeds what you think you're capable of because it's not just about your strength, it's about God's strength. What would you prefer? What would you pursue if you fear, or if you didn't fear that anything could hold you back? Bold dreaming opens the doors for you to see how God can surpass your imagination and invites you to partner with Him in doing something extraordinary. Finally, defining your vision requires looking outward and identifying the needs around you. What are the specific challenges or gaps in your family, in your workplace, in your community that God has uniquely equipped you to address? These needs often hold the key to understanding your leadership, and understanding where is most urgently required as well. Ask yourself, what burdens me? What opportunities do I see to make a difference? When you focus on meeting real needs, your vision takes on a greater meaning because it's not just about personal ambition. It's about serving others and advancing God's kingdom. Identifying needs helps you anchor your vision and purpose and ensures that your leadership is impactful and meaningful. Friends, your vision should challenge you. It should inspire you. It should be big enough to excite you, to stretch your faith and your imagination, but also specific enough to guide you, providing clarity and focus as you move forward. A powerful vision doesn't just stay in your mind. It begins to shape your actions, your decisions, and your priorities. It gives you a sense of purpose that pulls you forward, even when the path ahead feels uncertain. And now let's take a moment to reflect and start shaping that vision for your life and leadership. Friends, I want you to take a moment. And in taking this moment, I want to take this moment right now for you to sit and think about one area of your life where you want to see change. Write it down and reflect on it. And sometime I want you, as you're reflecting on, I want you to write down your thoughts, write down what it is that's coming to mind, and think about this question and begin to formulate your response to it. What's one thing you want people to say was different because you stepped into your leadership? I'm gonna give you a chance to think about that, and I'll ask it one more time. What's one thing you want people to say? Uh, what is one thing you want people to say was different because you made the decision to step into your leadership. Now that you've begun reflecting on the areas of your life where you want to see change and considering the impact of your leadership and the impact it can make, it's time to dig deeper. Vision gives you the what, a picture of the future you're walking toward. But it also, we're also in this place where we need to understand the why, and the why is important, because without a strong sense of why, even the clearest vision can lose its power. This is where purpose comes in. Purpose is the driving force behind your vision. It's the reason you're willing to step out of your comfort zone, push through challenges, and stay committed when things get hard. Purpose is what transforms a vision from a distant dream into a mission worth pursuing. Let's explore how aligning your vision with God, with your God-given purpose, can fuel your leadership and amplify your impact. Jeremiah 29:11, very popular, is a profound reminder of God's intentionality for our lives. When the Lord declares, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to give you a hope and a future," it speaks directly to the assurance that your life is not a series of random events. Your purpose has been deliberately woven into God's plan, designed specifically for you to fulfill. This verse reminds us that even when we face uncertainty, God's purpose remains steady, rooted in hope, aligned with his promises, and focused on the future that he's already prepared for you. Your purpose is tied to the unique gifts, unique passions, and experience that He has given you. Nothing in your life is wasted. Every strength, every trial, and every lesson is part of the puzzle that shapes who you are and how you're called to lead. When you align your purpose with God's plan, it fuels your vision with deeper meaning and propels you forward with clarity and confidence. Purpose isn't just about what you do. Purpose is about it becomes why, it becomes the foundation of your leadership. With that foundation in mind, the question becomes, how do you discover and align with God, align this with what God's purpose is for your life? Understanding your purpose is a process of reflection, discovery, and surrender. Let's walk through some practical frameworks to help you uncover the passions, experience, and callings that shape the purpose God has placed in your life. One of the first steps is this, to identify your passions. One of the clearest indicators of your purpose is found in your passions, those things that ignite excitement in your heart and stir your soul. Uh, what is it that excites you and energizes you? What is it that keeps you awake at night, filling your thoughts with possibilities? At the same time, pay attention to what burdens you. Often your purpose is connected to the problems or injustices that weigh heavily on your heart. These passions and burdens aren't random. They're God's way of nudging you towards the work He's calling you to do. By leaning into these feelings, into these moments, you'll begin to uncover the areas where your unique purpose lies. A second step is to examine your experiences. Your life experiences, both triumphs and trials, are some of the most valuable tools for understanding your purpose. What lessons has God taught you through the seasons of your life? Reflect on those moments when you face challenges, grown in character, or seeing God's faithfulness firsthand. Often these experiences shape your ability to empathize, to connect, and serve others in ways nobody else can. Think about how these lessons equip you and lead you, and encourage you, and to encourage others who may be walking the same path that you have. It's a testimony that God can use to impact and reveal his purpose for your life. And the third step is to listen to God's leading. Purpose begins and ends with God, which is why it's essential to seek his guidance intentionally and consistently. Spend time in prayer, asking God to reveal the role he's calling you to step into. Reflect on his word, allowing scripture to shape your understanding of who he is and who he's created you to be. God often speaks in stillness. So take moments of quiet reflection to listen for his voice and his direction. Pay attention to the opportunities he places before you and the doors he opens. When you align yourself with God's leading, you'll find clarity and confidence in pursuing the purpose he's placed in your life, and you will see it's not as difficult as it may have seemed. I want you to take a moment to write down your why. Reflect on the following question I'm going to ask you. Reflect on this. Um, why does this vision matter to you, and who will benefit from it? Why does the vision matter to you? And identify those people who will benefit from it. When you begin to answer these questions, you're moving from just having the vision to tapping into purpose, the why. Now, when you've taken some time to reflect on your why, then we can begin to. At that point, you begun to uncover the deeper purpose behind the vision, the reason it matters, and the impact it can ultimately have on those around you. Purpose gives your vision depth. It gives your vision clarity and motivation, but it's still only part of the equation. To bring your vision and purpose to life, you need one more essential ingredient: action. Without action, even the most compelling vision and strongest purpose remain untapped potential. It's a seed in the hand, not in the ground. Let's explore how to bridge the gap between intention and impact by turning your vision and purpose into actionable steps. James 2:26 says, "Faith without works is dead." Friends, leadership is the same way. Vision and purpose without action is lifeless. Action is what breathes life into leadership and turns ideas into results. Without action, even the most inspired ideas remain that ideas, floating in the realm of possibilities, but never manifesting into tangible change. Action is the bridge that connects your vision and purpose to reality. It's the moment where intention meets effort, where plans are put into motion, and where your leadership takes shape in ways that others can see and experience. Leadership isn't just about having great ideas or a compelling purpose, it's about doing the work. Action is what transforms dreams into achievements and plans into progress. It's what demonstrates commitment, builds momentum, and inspires others to follow. When you take action, you set a powerful example for everyone around you, showing that leadership isn't just about words or intentions. It's about showing up, stepping forward, and making things happen. Simply put, action is where leadership moves from concept to impact. There are many ways you can begin you can begin turning vision and purpose into action, but for the sake of time, I want to just focus on two of them. One of the most effective ways to move from vision to action is to break your vision into smaller manageable steps. Big goals can often feel overwhelming, but when you break them down into smaller actionable tasks, they become achievable. Ask yourself, what is the first step I can take today? It doesn't have to be monumental, just something that moves you forward. Progress, no matter how small, builds momentum. And that momentum fuels your confidence to keep on going. Over time, those small, consistent steps add up to big, meaningful progress towards your vision. The second way I want to focus on is just as effective and just as important. Taking action is much easier when you have a support system in place. Friends, surround yourself with people who will encourage you, challenge you, and hold you accountable as you take steps toward your vision. Accountability partners or groups provide perspective, motivation, and honest feedback that can keep you focused and keep you on track. When you share your goals with others, you create a layer of responsibility, not just to yourself, but to the people who are rooting for your success. Leadership is never a solo journey. And having a strong circle of accountability can make all the difference in staying consistent and committed to the actions that bring your vision to life. Think about one action you want to take this week. One action that aligns with your vision and purpose. Write it down. What's one step? Actually, so what is one step I can take right now to move me closer to my vision? It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be elaborate. Just think about what is one step that I can take right now that gets me moving. Friends, tonight we've explored the power of vision, purpose, and action. Three essential pillars that form the foundation of impactful leadership. Vision gives you direction, purpose fuels your passion, and action turns it all into reality. When these three elements come into alignment, they don't just change your leadership. Friends, it transforms your life and the life of those around you. But remember, tonight is just the beginning of our journey. Tomorrow, we'll take it to the next level with the leadership blueprint. During that point, we will tie everything together, your leadership style, your vision, and your purpose into a practical, actionable roadmap for success. If you're serious about stepping into and becoming the leader God has called you to be, you don't want to miss it. And if you're ready to go even deeper, especially after that, I want to personally invite you to join me for Genesis to Leadership Unlocked. It's a 5-day transformational course designed to help you uncover your unique leadership style, clarify your vision, align it with your purpose, and take bold action. Together, we'll work to build a foundation of leadership that's grounded in faith, fueled by purpose, and driven by action. Registration has been opened, and we start Monday, January 27th. I don't want you to wait till then. Secure your spot today and take the next step forward. Friends, you were created with a purpose and you were called to lead. The world needs leaders just like you, men of faith, clarity, and conviction, ready to step up and make an impact. This is your time. Let's continue this journey together. Thank you again for being with me here tonight. I can't wait to see you tomorrow night as we jump into day 3 of our series of sessions leading up to Genesis to Leadership Unlocked, which begins on Monday, January 27th. Have a wonderful evening.